Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Derek Martinez. A grand opening was held on Tuesday for a new wig boutique at the Lehigh Valley Topper Cancer Institute in Hazleton. Hematologist-oncologist Robert Decker said the wig boutique will provide a space for cancer patients to comfortably choose a hairpiece that makes them feel good about themselves as they undergo treatment.
So, from my standpoint as a medical oncologist, I think that the #1 question that I'm asked when I see a new patient that's going to be receiving treatment, they want to know, am I going to lose my hair? And I can tell them, a lot of different things about a lot of different side effects. I've told people that they're going to be admitted to the hospital for a month, or they have the risk of, life-threatening consequences. But a lot of times it's really the loss of hair that, people really have a sticking point with. I think predominantly because you kind of want to maintain your sense of normalcy when you're not here. So I have my patients receiving chemotherapy, and when they leave, they can kind of go out, lead normal lives. They don't want to be advertising to the public that they're sick or that they are, undergoing a serious treatment. And wigs are something that allows us to, kind of maintain that normalcy.
The wig boutique was made possible with the help of a $5,000 donation by the Hazleton Rotary Club. We spoke with Rotary Club member Lisa Marie Halecki to learn more about how the wig boutique became a reality.
So the wig boutique that was created here at the Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton's Cancer Center is not a new concept. We do have them throughout our Lehigh Valley Health Network, but we didn't have one here at our cancer center. So as president of Rotary in 22-23, one of my projects, I wanted to create this boutique so women who are dealing with these health journeys such as cancer and want to feel and look their best can come here in private and have the opportunity to choose a hair and headpiece that they feel as best as they can. And that's why I put this together.
Halecki said the donation will also be used to help cancer patients financially as they seek to acquire hair pieces.
I cannot imagine getting a diagnosis such as you have cancer and the emotions I'm sure that someone goes through, and then the journey in which they need to alter their lifestyle hits people very hard in so many ways, but especially financially. So this $5,000 donation is hopefully going to help those who really need a hand to be able to purchase a wig that they choose and once again feel good about themselves.
The Lehigh Valley Topper Cancer Institute is located at 772 East Broad Street in Hazleton. The Luzerne County Council voted unanimously on Tuesday to approve the county's 2025 budget. Under the approved budget, there will be no increase to property taxes in the county. Instead, the budget will utilize $3 million in American Rescue Plan interest and $1 million from the reserve. The total budget is $404.7 million. Under the approved budget, $26.3 million will be used to pay off past debt. The budget also includes a 2.5% raise for non-unionized county employees, as well as increases for health insurance costs. Hanover Township Police are investigating a reported retail theft. According to police, the theft took place at Garrity's Supermarket on Monday, December 9th, around 2 p.m. During the incident, officers say the suspect shown on screen took several items from the store and fled. The suspect then reportedly dropped the items in a nearby store. Anyone with information regarding the identity of the suspect is asked to contact the Hanover Township Police Department at 570-825-1248. Coming up on WYLN News, Wilkes-Barre City Police seek to identify a suspect in a reported retail theft. Plus, the deadline to apply for Pennsylvania's property tax and rent rebate program is quickly approaching. But first, we'll take a look at our 5-day forecast brought to you by the WYLN Weather Kids. We'll be right back.
WYLN News brought to you by Lehigh Valley Health Network Express Care. Now open on the Airport Beltway in Hazel Township. Walk-in care 365 days a year for common illness and minor injuries.
My name is Andy, and tomorrow's going to be partly cloudy.
We want your child to be our WYLN Weather Kid. Your child can be our feature weather reporter of the day on WYLN News and WYLN social media posts just by using your smartphone or any video recording device. It's easy. All ages are welcome, from toddlers to teens. To find out how, go to the weather section of WYLNTV.com or look for our post about it on the WYLN News Facebook page. Submit your Weather Kid video today.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Watch PTN on WYLN.
FNL Doors, your trusted overhead door supplier for over 50 years, providing quality products and services to Eastern PA and beyond with 2 strategic locations. They carry garage doors from leading manufacturers in the industry like Rayner. They guarantee parts and service for your home or business, from new construction to replacement doors, inspections, and service calls. FNL Doors stands behind every job, taking pride in the work they do. Call 800-344-DOOR or visit FNL Doors online at fldoors.com or visit their showrooms in Hazel Township or Schuylkill Haven.
In preparation for the Christmas season, Antonia's Jewelry and Repair is filled with special collections for this season of joy. We offer a variety of watches, including Bulova. Fine diamond jewelry in yellow, white, and rose gold. Engagement rings that can be custom designed so it is one of a kind. Diamond anniversary bands, rings, pendants, earrings, and more. Full-service jewelry and watch repairs. Stop in to see Tony. Let her help you pick the perfect gift. Antonia's Jewelry and Repair, 289 Airport Road in Hazel Township.
Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969.
Hey everybody, this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic, Jillian Richmond's story. Local teacher, 4 years of migraines, numbness down her right arm. Doctors are not helping her. She comes to a chiropractor and she's getting better. Tune in for her story.
Welcome back to WYLN News. Wilkes-Barre City Police are attempting to identify the individual shown on screen. According to police, the suspect is wanted in connection with a theft that occurred at the Wilkes-Barre Boscovs. Anyone with information regarding the suspect's identity is asked to contact the Wilkes-Barre City Police Department at 570-208-6698. Older adults and residents with disabilities are reminded that the deadline to apply for Pennsylvania's property tax and rent rebate program is quickly approaching. This year, income limits for the program have been increased to $45,000 for both homeowners and renters. The maximum rebate has also been increased to $1,000. The deadline to apply is December 31st. When filling out an application, residents are reminded that 50% of Social Security should be excluded from your income. For free assistance in filling out the application, you can contact Representative Dane Watra's office in Hazleton at 570-453-1344. WYLN is kicking off the Christmas season with a variety of holiday programming. This year, we're bringing back all your cooking favorites. You can catch Chef Lou's 2008 and 2009 Christmas specials airing at the dates and times shown on screen. Then we see what's cooking in Granny Rita's kitchen on December 13th, 16th, 18th, 21st, and 23rd. Looking for some tasty appetizers? We have you covered on Ciao Bella beginning on December 14th. Or take a look inside the kitchens of Kathy Cucci and the McDonald's as they whip up some holiday cuisine at the dates and times shown on screen. Then if you're still hungry, we get some baking tips from Jen Yamola beginning on December 12th and 15th. But that's not all. Wyln is also bringing some Hazelton holiday events into your living room with Hazelton's Can Do Christmas on Thursday, December 12th and throughout the holiday season. You can also watch the Christ Lutheran Church Christmas Eve service beginning at 8 p.m. on Tuesday, December 24th and at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, December 25th. Looking for some holiday cheer? Wyln will be broadcasting a variety of holiday concerts, including the Sounds of the Season, featuring the Hazelton Philharmonic Orchestra. You can catch them on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day at the time shown on screen. Then we take a stroll down memory lane with a 1997 holiday performance by the Hazelton Area High School Band on Hometown Holiday. Or you can put on your dancing shoes and join us for a Polka Connection Christmas on December 14th and 18th. When you're done dancing, you can also join us for an exclusive interview with entertainer and piano man Tommy Zito on the Your Life Holiday Special. Or you can learn about the history of St. Nicholas on From Saint to Santa Claus, which will air on December 14th and 19th. You can also join us as we take a deep dive into Jewish holiday traditions with Rabbi Bogage and learn about the significance of Hanukkah on December 13th. Then Santa visits the studio for an exclusive interview on December 13th, 17th, and 24th. Last but not least, we invite you to explore the biblical Christmas story with the story of the first Noel airing on December 12th. For a full listing of our holiday programming, you can visit the Wyln News Facebook page for all the details. Coming up on Lee Heiden's News Choice, Chris Fulmer leads us down the path through history with St. Clair, Part 3. Plus, we learn about stem cell transplants on this week's Wellness Wednesday. And stay right here on Wyln. We'll be right back.
Your guide to everything Pocono Mountains is PTN, the Pocono Television Network. Tune in and see all the unique places to stay and things to do in the Pocono Mountains. Watch PTN on Wyln.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
In preparation for the Christmas season, Antonia's Jewelry and Repair is filled with special collections for this season of joy. We offer a variety of watches, including Bulova. Fine diamond jewelry in yellow, white, and rose gold. Engagement rings that can be custom designed so it is one of a kind. Diamond anniversary bands, rings, pendants, earrings, and more. Full-service jewelry and watch repairs. Stop in to see Tony. Let her help you pick the perfect gift. Antonia's Jewelry and Repair, 289 Airport Road in Hazel Township.
WYLN programming is online all the time. Visit our website at WYLNTV.com to check out archive shows and a live stream of our broadcasts. And don't forget to visit all of our social media pages for breaking news, weather, and sports. You can also head directly to our YouTube page for all our programming at youtube.com/WYLNTV35. Subscribe and ring that bell so you get notified every time there's a new show available online.
PPW Nation, get ready for the best of PPW Season 2. Join Paul Bowe, E. Julius Kuiper, Alexander Bravado, Tom Mitchell, and Alex Watt as we take you down memory lane and relive some of the best PPW matches of all time. Saturdays at 5 p.m., Sundays at 10 p.m., only on WYLN.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about checking out a restaurant with a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the things we are featuring on Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. So, spend some time learning about great wine, great beer, and great food on WYLN TV 35.
In the first decade of the 20th century, with coal demand growing, the Philadelphia and Reading Railroad decided to build an expanded rail yard in St. Clair. They purchased a large tract of swampland south of St. Clair in 1903 and began work on building what would become the largest railroad yard in the entire world. When opened for operation in 1913, the yard featured 63 tracks running for over 46 miles in total, with a capacity for over 2,000 railroad cars, and the P&R's largest roundhouse, one that could hold 50 locomotives. The complex also featured an oil house, coal station, and ash pits, and eventually car repair shops were built there as well. At the rail yard's peak, over 1,000 men worked there all the livelong day, keeping the P&R's trains running. The beginning of the end for the yards came in 1931 when the Monterey Plains and Frackville shut down, victims of local breaker consolidations that made them redundant. The decline in coal usage would hit the yards hard over the years, and they closed in the 1960s. Today, the repair shop's remains can be seen inside the St. Clair Industrial Park south of the borough. Moviegoers would also get a place to watch films in St. Clair beginning in 1914 when the Lyric Theater opened its doors for business on North 2nd Street. Its name would be changed to the Ritz Theater in 1936. Though the moviegoing experience across America would change much throughout the 20th century, the Ritz managed to stay in operation until the early 1980s. The theater building has since been demolished. Baseball fever would catch on in St. Clair in the first part of the 20th century. Numerous residents of the town would reach the majors during the years. Jack Titus, who would play 11 years primarily as a Phillies outfielder. Jack Quinn, who would win 247 games for 8 teams and would be one of 17 spitball pitchers allowed to continue using the pitch after the majors otherwise banned it in 1920. Eddie Delker, who played 3 years with the Cardinals and Phillies. And Joe Sox Holden, who parlayed 3 years as a backup catcher for the Phillies into several decades as a major league scout. His son Tim Holden would go on to become a longtime member of the United States House of Representatives for the St. Clair area, and in 2015 would be appointed chairman of the Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board. Other St. Clair residents would make their mark in the world in other capacities. One would be Joel Thompson Boone, who was a distant descendant of Daniel Boone. He joined the United States Naval Reserve in 1913 after graduating from Mercersburg Academy and Hahnemann Medical College. He would be commissioned to the active U.S. Navy in 1915 and would be initially assigned to the USS Wyoming once the United States entered World War I. Boone would be awarded the Medal of Honor for risking his life to give medical aid to soldiers in France while under fire on July 19, 1918. After the war, the then Lieutenant Commander Boone was assigned as Director of the Bureau of Naval Affairs. Soon afterwards, though, he would be reassigned to duty at the White House. Boone would serve on the presidential yacht, the USS Mayflower, during Warren Harding's and Calvin Coolidge's administrations, and would be appointed White House physician during Herbert Hoover's and Franklin Roosevelt's tenures. During Hoover's administration, Boone invented a game titled Hooverball to help keep the 31st president fit. During World War II, the by then Commodore Boone served as fleet medical officer to Admiral William Halsey. He would earn a Bronze Star, among other decorations, for his service in this conflict. He would briefly serve in Korea as well, making him one of only a few Americans to have fought in both World Wars and Korea. Boone retired in 1950 at the rank of Vice Admiral. In his last years, he was Medical Director for the Department of Veterans Affairs. He died in 1974 and rests today in Arlington National Cemetery.
Penn State Hazleton is improving the lives of others, starting in our community.
Providing degrees that meet the needs of the area.
Fueling entrepreneurship and contributing more than $36 million annually to the state's economy.
Researching the health of our local ecosystem on the Susquehanna River.
Together, our impact keeps growing, backed by the strength of 24 campuses and 700,000 alumni.
If you're looking for an affordable pre-owned car or truck, Cheers Auto Sales has a great lineup of clean, dependable, and quality vehicles. Stop in at 610 North Broad Street in West Hazleton, 570-454-7229. Cheers is proud to be celebrating 70 years in business.
Contact Pete Casalica for a home and auto quote today.
Hey, did you know Wyln posts news stories and other bonus content on social media all week long? The Weather Kids, Fresh from the Farm, Everyday Heroes, Let's Talk Sports, Feel Good Friday, daily news stories, and more. Visit WYLNTV.com, Facebook, and YouTube to check it out. Wyln, the local leader on social media. We're your local network. Come shoot at Whitetail Preserve, 118 Boulevard Road in Bloomsburg. Their skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields are professionally designed, and all stations are handicapped accessible. Whitetail Preserve has resident shooting instructors certified by the NRA in shotgun, rifle, pistol, home safety, and personal protection in the home. Whitetail can also cater any size event, whether it be a private party, corporate event, or wedding. Call 570-384-2314 or 570-790-8969. Like and follow Wyln News on Facebook for the Wyln News Midday Update, posted daily between noon and 2 p.m., powered by Lehigh Valley Health Network. When it's serious, there's only one health network with seriously innovative health institutes. Lehigh Valley Health Network, your health deserves a partner.
Hi, welcome to Wellness Wednesday. Today I have with me Dr. Zachary Wolf from the Lehigh Valley Topper Cancer Institute, Hematology Oncology, and we are here to tell you about a therapy that is new to the Lehigh Valley Health Network, part of Jefferson Health. Dr. Wolf, we are hearing about CAR T cell therapy, and I'm really excited after I read about it. Could you tell us a little bit what it is and, how it benefits our cancer patients?
Sure. I like to describe CAR T cell therapy as a living drug. So T cells are a specific type of white blood cell in our immune system. And what we do is we collect them from the patient who is going to receive these therapies. We modify them in the lab, and then we infuse them back into the patient. And the modifications that we do in the lab allow these T cells to recognize the patient's cancer specifically, so that when they are infused back into the patient, they essentially find the cancer cells, attach to them, and then kill the cancer cells. So that's kind of in a nutshell how it works.
So who are candidates for this treatment?
Yeah, so currently CAR T cell therapy is approved for patients with certain types of non-Hodgkin lymphomas, certain types of leukemia, specifically acute lymphoblastic leukemia and chronic lymphocytic leukemia, or CLL, and then also patients with another type of blood cancer called multiple myeloma.
So is there a set length of treatment, or is everyone different, of course, on how our bodies accept and deal with the treatment?
Yeah, so this type of treatment has the benefit over other types of treatments in that it is a single treatment. So patients who receive this treatment hopefully then go on to achieve a remission and may stay in remission for a very long period of time and not need any other treatments in that period. There is a process that kind of leads up to getting that CAR T cell infusion, whereby we collect the cells, as I mentioned earlier, and then that manufacturing process takes place over several weeks before the patients then receive the cells back.
Wow. So this is only being done, of course, at the Topper Cancer Institute in the Lehigh Valley, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
So patients within our areas that, Hazleton and other cancer centers, Schuylkill and Carbon and such, patients are, when they see this, they're going to have questions. And of course, they can speak to their clinicians that they have at these other sites, and they would give them a better understanding if they're a candidate for it, and what the next steps are, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So they can speak with their oncologist at their local cancer center. And if they have the right type of cancer and meet criteria, we are seeing patients here for an initial consult. And those of us on the cellular therapy team would meet the patient, go over their medical history, and discuss the pros and cons of the treatment with them. And then we can move forward from there if it's something that we all feel they would benefit from.
You know, I see so many of our hematology oncology clinicians, and you are so passionate about healing people and caring for people. I mean, that's why you do what you do. I can imagine the whole team was so excited to be able to bring this therapy closer to home for so many people.
Yeah, we're very excited. It's been a dream of mine since I joined here 3 years ago. It's been something that we've been really actively working toward for a long time. We've had many patients over the years that need this therapy, but really only could receive it if they had the ability to travel to places like New York City or Philadelphia. So I'm very happy that we can finally bring this treatment closer to home. And even for patients who traveling to Allentown may still be quite a drive for them or a distance, we actually have on-campus housing that we've been able to arrange and set up for patients. That way, you know, we're making this as easily accessible to them as we can.
That's awesome. So now what brought this to fruition for I'm going to say for Hazleton because I'm from Hazleton, but for the Lehigh Valley, like what all like quickly transpired to make this happen?
So really over the last year to 2 years, we've been working on developing a stem cell transplant and cellular therapy team. So we've had a lot of work done in the background to develop a stem cell laboratory, the ability to do these apheresis procedures where we collect the T cells or stem cells from the patients, then process them in the laboratory. We've had to develop relationships and contracts with the companies who manufacture these T cells, and then develop the inpatient and outpatient infrastructure to make this happen. So nothing really happened quickly, but here we are ready to go. And we have several patients already lined up, and we anticipate doing our first CAR T cell this month.
Oh, that is awesome. Well, thank you to you and the entire team who brought this closer to home for so many people in our areas. We wish you a happy holiday season. And thank you so much for being here on Wellness Wednesday. And thank you for watching Wellness Wednesday.
Thank you, Lisa. Happy holidays.
You're watching WYLN TV 35,